When drawing interior perspective, you need to make sure that you have a horizon line and vanishing points. You also need to make sure that you know where the corner of your room is going to be and which vanishing point you are going to use to create the opposite wall. In this case, we have the left-hand side creating the right-hand wall. On both of these, you must use the opposite vanishing point. When drawing the door, you use the opposite vanishing point for that wall. Here are some simple tips on how to start with interior perspective. First, you need to make sure that you have the paper folded so that you have a horizon line. You need to make sure that you have the dots on both sides so that you will know which way your lines are being drawn. When you start with the floor tiles, you need to make sure that you have them measured from the corner out. 1 dot per inch for floor tiles is all that you need. Make sure, again, that you measure from the inside out both ways. Follow the same color lines as you would the dots, so make sure that they are even. Ceiling tiles are the same way. You simply put guidelines or guide dots so that you will know exactly which way they need to be drawn. Wall blocks are a little different because you start from the corner, working up about 1/2 inch all the way up, and then you draw again, drawing away from the vanishing point. When you want to make the individual blocks, you keep them 1 inch apart, and then you simply divide up the last block that you did. That will be scattered or staggered. Anytime you're drawing an inanimate object, such as a table or a chair, or anything that is going to be placed within the room, you always need to start with a vertical line so that you will have guidelines to go toward the vanishing points this time. This is the only difference it is between having the interior perspective and what we have inside the room is actually the same sort of perspective that we use when drawing buildings outside. So we're using exterior perspective to draw the objects inside. When drawing from a photograph, you need to make sure you know where your horizon line is going to be. So I simply draw a horizon line within the picture plane. Then I start with the corner that is closest to me. This can be a little bit of a challenge because you have to make sure that all of your doors and windows line up. They're all going to be on the same plane, so you're utilizing the same vanishing points. Again, when drawing objects coming out towards you, you use the same side vanishing point. Make sure that whenever you're drawing the walls, the blocks on the walls, that you are using the opposite vanishing points as well.